sure you check out our new sponsor, The Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Good Feeling One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, we back with some Kemba Walker news. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Like I told you guys, I appreciate you, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And pretty much the Celtics could be going after Kemba Walker ASAP. He could be going down soon as free agency go. And pretty much this gonna fall on Michael Jordan, man. The Hornets, and this is reported by Mark Stein, NBA Insider, for a long time. I put the article link in the description. You can see all the Twitter stuff and that good stuff, man. But Michael Jordan reportedly don't want the Hornets to go into the salary cap. So he's a very frugal owner, okay? So according to Mark Stein, the Hornets are very unlikely to wrap this thing up for Kemba Walker when free agency starts. When they first start, the Hornets are not going to do what Klay Thompson is expecting the Golden State Warriors to do, is offer him a max deal and keep him moving. Now, Kemba Walker wants to stay in Charlotte. Like, a lot of people want him to KIM, keep him moving out of Charlotte. He wants to stay there. He said he'd take less than a Supermax contract to stay with the Charlotte Hornets, but apparently Michael Jordan may not even offer him a respectable amount, or the money that he think he may deserve to stay in Charlotte. And Michael Jordan is perhaps one of the worst owners out there. Okay, all the money he done made over the course of his tenure with shoes and that, you would think he would want to put a winner right there in Charlotte. I could see a situation where he may sell that team to LeBron one day or something like that. But you know, if he don't wrap up Kemba Walker, man, then I guess they trying to be bad and trying to get an elite pick later in the draft. But the way they draft in Charlotte, man, it's just to the simple point pack. Like, I'm surprised Michael Jordan ain't threw a super bag at Pat Riley and told him to come over there and get things together. Shit, they should have got David Griffin what he did with the Pelicans. But, you know, it is what it is. But pretty much Mike being cheap, and it's a chance that Kemba is going to get courted by the Boston Celtics and be there. So, you know, he might have an opportunity to replace Kyrie Irving. Now, I'm not saying he a better player than Kyrie Irving, but he did torch the Celtics a lot last year. So I can see why Danny Ainge, hopefully he will after the heart attack he had. I can see why Danny Ainge would want to go out there and target Kemba Walker. I think he a better teammate than Kyrie Irving. I'm not going to say he a better defender, but he may be more willing to defend, more willing to fit in the locker room. And quite frankly, I thought Kemba Walker would be a good look for the Knicks. But like Iguodala say, and I said it today, the Knicks got 2 max contract spots, more than max contract space. They got almost $80 million in cap space, 79.2, I think. And they not going to get nobody. Kemba Walker historically went crazy in Madison Square Garden, especially in the Big East tournament. And, you know, and Danny Ainge might land him. Now, Al Horford is expected to opt out of his Boston Celtics contract. And obviously, Kyrie has already declined a player option as well. So that may open up enough cap space, and they might have to move some things around to get him there. So in a situation, you may see Kemba Walker, you may see Jason Tatum. I know them two will be there for real if Kemba come. And then you may see a situation where they might, you know, let Terry Rozier walk. And then, you know, they might bring back Marcus Smart, or they might trade Jaylen Brown for Clint Capella or something like that. So I think it's an upgrade I think it's a full upgrade for Boston from last year. I think Kemba Walker got way better people skills. He's not a weirdo. And I don't say that to be bad about Kyrie. Kyrie's just weird. He don't have no social skills. And I know player for attribute, Kyrie is a better baller than Kemba Walker. Don't get me wrong. But Kemba ain't too far off, and camaraderie/chemistry in the locker room is very, very key and on the court. So they probably lose the Morris twin, and they'll probably lose Terry Rozier. But they got pieces to really go out there and possibly get Clint Capella, stick him in the middle. Then you'll have Kemba, Jason Tatum, and they might be able to retain Marcus Smart, and then they might be able to throw pieces around them. But I think their situation on paper, they probably going to look better last year than they do this year, even if they get Kemba. But I think their situation going to be better. It's going, you still got Gordon Hayward there as well, too. So if he can snap back, I think it'll look better because you're going to have a better rotation. You're going to have players that you ain't going to have egos where Smart, Rozier, all of them just sitting there with the gas face because they want to be the man and they want to get paid. But just 2 years ago, when they was playing LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals, the only guy that was shining was Jason Tatum. And they really hurt Jason Tatum came by all them veterans being salty and all wanting their money and being selfish. And Brad Stevenson don't have the vocal voice, and I think he's scared to really get his hand dirty with a predominantly black locker room and try to, throw water over the fire. Pat Riley would have broke them dudes in. He would have took his, $1,000 shoes and shoved it up all 12 or 15 of their asses in the locker room. But at the end of the day, they needed to clean house. I think it's best for Kyrie leaving, and Al Horford. Fuck him, man. He ain't even that fucking good. Al Horford about to go somewhere and get $100 million. Like, come on, that's crazy, man. Al Horford ain't worth $50 million. He an okay player, but shit, I'm not about to play Al Horford all that money. You know what I'm saying? Worst case scenario, they can just go ahead and get Nikola Vujovic and try to find and let Terry Rozier start next year. You know what I'm saying? To pay him. But I think they gonna get Kemba, man. Low key, I think Boston get Kemba. I think Boston gonna look good next year. They may not. I think they'll go farther. They make it to second round next year if everything healthy. But I think Jason Tatum gonna be an all-star. I think Tatum and Kemba Walker gonna be one of the best tandems next year. And I think they move Jaylen Brown for Clint Capella or something like that. And maybe they get that big boy from, I think, Texas A&M they got last year to Houston. So I don't know what Houston gonna do about the man in the middle. But I expect if they get Kemba, Tatum, and probably a guy like Capella, maybe they can get DeAndre Jordan here. They trying to get DeAndre Jordan to Brooklyn because apparently he close to Kevin Durant, and they trying to get Durant to Brooklyn. So a little Durant news real quick. They expect Durant, Brooklyn Nets is the leader, supposed to be the leader in the clubhouse to get Durant. I think that's a great fit. I will leave Kyrie out of that and just let D'Angelo Russell do what he do, but it is what it is. I'd rather have D'Angelo Russell. I know he a snitch, whatever they want to say, but shit, 6'9", Treyway Shoddy, all them snitching. But I understand, why they think Kyrie will be a great fit. But D'Angelo Russell younger, and I think he gonna just get better and better, man. And he a bigger guard than Kyrie. Not saying he is durable because he had his knee issues, but I think I like D'Angelo Russell game a lot, especially last year. But Kemba to Boston, I think that's a good look, man. I think Boston be going in the right direction. And I think Danny Ainge can wheel and deal some more and kind of get some more pieces around them. Now, if Gordon Hayward ever can snap back to at least being respectable off the bench, I think, or, respectable starter, I think that'd be a good look. I don't think they can get him off, you know what I'm saying? But, with Kemba in Boston, I like it, man. But if Michael Jordan let Kemba lead Boston, man, I got some thoughts about him because he sat there and drafted all them white players in Charlotte. And had they been halfway decent, he would have been paying the fuck out of Kaminsky, Adam Morrison, and Cody Ziller, and the rest of them, man. At the end of the day, he don't pay Kemba Walker, man. I wouldn't even want to play for the Charlotte Hornets, man, to Jordan showed them. I like having black ownership in the NBA, but Jordan can't be cheap. He got to make us look better than what he look at. I know you in the lower level TV market, the lower level market, but Charlotte is a booming city in America. Not saying it's Houston, but it's booming, man. A lot of people moving down there. And I think they deserve a winner. And you could put a winner on the floor there. You just don't know how to pick talent. Mr. Kwame Brown draft himself. Adam Morrison, Cody Zeller, Frank Kaminsky. Shit, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist was he was supposed to be a can't-miss prospect coming out of Jersey. He was shitty boo-boo. Like, get somebody in there that know how to run a franchise. Matter of fact, I'll tell you this, man, before I get off the horn, right? I'll tell you what you do, Mike. Listen up. Turn the volume up, Michael Jordan. Y'all send it to Mike. When LeBron retire, you go hire LeBron as your general manager and let LeBron manage the team. That's what you do. Before LeBron get a team, let LeBron be your general manager. LeBron been and put an all-star squad together, a championship squad in Charlotte like in 5 years. But hey, if Mike don't want to pay him what he worth, I hope Kemba Walker don't take significantly less to stay in Charlotte. And he said his family like it there, his kids love the school, there. But at a certain point, you got legacy. Your kids can be good off a $220 million contract. And if you take anything less than, I think, $200 million from them, I think you're going to regret that, man. So at the end of the day, I go slide over there in Boston and I'll get the 4 years, $190 million, and I'll just brand myself over there. I get the chance to be on the spotlight, and I don't be one of those forgotten guards, man. You got a lot of forgotten injury regards, but we'll see what happened. I'll link an article in the description. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Continue to share the videos. And don't forget, check out our sponsor, The Hillblaze, thehillblaze.com. 100% all natural products. Promo code GoodFeeling1 Boxing to 18% off their all natural products. If you want to make a donation, links in the description. Continue to share the video.